So, hello everyone. Today's topic is about the Nazi physician's trial. This trial is also called as a Nuremberg trial, and also it may be called as a physician's trial or a doctor's trial. The Nuremberg trial or the Nazi physician's trial is occurred into the year of 1946. There are the 23 group of Nazi physicians. Amongst them, during that experiment, there will be 15 doctors falling to a shame for that trials. So this trial is also called as the crime against humanity, and the founded guilty doctors or the physicians are hung for that experiment. In that experiment, in the Nuremberg trial, they conduct an experiment on a human volunteers, in which they select a persons or a volunteers without their consent. They put these volunteers into the study, in which there are the several experiments are held. But the what is the result of that result of that trials will be a death, leading to the death. So there are the several experiments or the studies are conducted on the human volunteers, like a mustard gas experiment, then the seawater experiment, then the sulfonamide experiment. After that, the malaria experiment. In that, the malaria mosquitoes are put into the room, and some patients or the human volunteers are also pushed into that room to detect the what is the result of a malaria mosquito on the human body, which is furtherly the study or a outcome is furtherly responsible for the death of that particular person or a human volunteers. Also in that trials, they conducted a twin studies, then the freezing study or a freezing experiment, in which they study what is the tolerability of a human body to tolerate against the freezing, and so the outcome of that result is also become a death. So this can be said that the Nuremberg trial or this Nazi physician's trial, it is the crime against humanity, because of the result or a outcome of of that experiment is the death. So the this trial is happened during the 1946. To avoid such a conditions, in a 1947, the Nuremberg Code will be revealed. In that the informed consent is essentially needed for the persons including into the clinical research. So it would be helpful for the human beings, and it would be also helpful for the clinical research. And also in that code, it will be determined that the volunteers or persons or human beings are having a ability or having the choice of removing throughout the clinical research without with their consent. So in short, we can say that the in a Nuremberg code, they establish a informed consent of a patient or a volunteers that are involved into that clinical studies or experiment. That's all about the Nuremberg trial or a Nazi physician's trial. That's all. Thank you.